toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bears will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're going to run it to the right. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Green. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. For the marker on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Mendez. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Off play action. He wants it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The pull and throw off the RPO. Reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Trying to move them on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try the left side. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bears are flying down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Finds some fresh air. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Baylor.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Bears will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bears! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
That is crazy. I don't know.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bears want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Looking for a push on fourth down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The handoff to Johnson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Collier. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zips it out to his man. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Mustangs. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now they'll try the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Give to the running back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Trying to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're facing a 3rd down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll give it to the back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese,
turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bears in the hurry-up.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man in the middle. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Trying play action. He's got an open man. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Looking for space. It's Turner. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. And get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The give on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Hawkins. Gets it to the back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, SMU.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Buying some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
This is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. We'll get it started here in overtime. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown Mustangs! They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason that